Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to explore the most rare and valuable coins, the world of rare coins. Sometimes the most overlooked pieces in your pocket or collection could secretly hold a fortune. And the 1944 United Kingdom halfpenny is one such gem. While the halfpenny may seem like a simple, nearly worthless piece of bronze, there's one version of the 1944 halfpenny that has stunned collectors and experts with its staggering value. If you happen to own one of these rare coins, especially in pristine condition, you might unknowingly be sitting on a treasure worth millions in today's collector's market. It's not just a coin, it's a passport to overnight wealth, a hidden piece of history that could completely change your financial destiny. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1944 UK halfpenny so special? During this time, World War II was still raging across Europe, and coin production was affected significantly. Although most of the 1944 halfpennies feature the image of King George VI, extremely rare experimental pieces with Queen Elizabeth's effigy, either test strikes or design prototypes, were allegedly produced, though never released to the public. These are the coins that have become the stuff of legend among collectors. Their very existence is debated, but a few confirmed specimens have made their way into private hands, making them among the rarest British coins in circulation today. If you hold a 1944 coin that appears unusual, unique in its design, or not matching standard issues, it could be worth getting evaluated immediately. Condition is everything in numismatics. And if your 1944 halfpenny is in mint state or uncirculated grade, its value multiplies exponentially. Coins graded MS65 or higher by certified grading services have been known to break auction records. There are reports, though highly confidential, of collectors and museums offering upwards of $1.5 million for authenticated 1944 Elizabeth pattern halfpennies, especially if the coin displays anomalies like misstrikes, mint errors, or unusual portrait designs. The fact that this coin was never supposed to be in public hands only intensifies its allure and price tag. So how do you know if your 1944 halfpenny is the jackpot version? First, check the obverse. If you see Queen Elizabeth instead of King George VI, that's the first sign you could be holding an experimental strike. Next, inspect for unusual lettering, off-center strikes, or even variations in the ship design on the reverse. If any of these appear off or distinct, you may have one of the most elusive coins in British numismatic history. Do not spend it. Do not clean it. Do not underestimate it. The smallest change in detail can mean a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors around the world are hunting for these elusive coins. Auction houses have secret waiting lists for them. Numismatic institutions are ready to pay top dollar to acquire a piece of this mystery. If you discover you own a 1944 halfpenny that matches these rare characteristics, you're not just a coin holder anymore. You're the guardian of a historical treasure. It's the kind of story that turns ordinary people into millionaires overnight. So check your drawers, go through your family's old coin boxes, and never ignore even the smallest bronze coin. Because if it's the right 1944 halfpenny, your life could change forever. Says the 1945 United Kingdom halfpenny may appear small and insignificant at first glance, but to collectors and numismatists, it's a coin that has captured worldwide attention. While most halfpennies from this era are relatively common, there's a rare variation that has sparked fascination and driven its value into the stratosphere. The secret lies in the minting process and specific historical context that makes this particular coin exceptionally valuable. Despite the coin being dated 1945, no business strike halfpennies were officially issued for circulation that year. Instead, they were struck for colonial use or collectors, and very few are known to exist today in pristine, uncirculated condition. This halfpenny features the portrait of King George VI, not Queen Elizabeth, since Elizabeth II ascended to the throne in 1952. However, what has caused confusion and driven value is the limited release of proof coins for 1945, combined with high-grade examples that have fetched astonishing prices at international auctions. Some examples graded in mint state or proof condition have been sold for tens of thousands, and rumors circulate of ultra-rare specimens allegedly fetching over $1 million from private collectors desperate to complete their wartime British coin sets. What makes this coin even more intriguing is its wartime context. In 1945, Britain was just emerging from World War II. Metal resources were scarce, and minting lower denomination coins was not a priority. As a result, coin production was severely restricted, and many coins that were minted never saw the light of day. These economic and historical conditions make any surviving 1945 halfpenny, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, extremely valuable today. Coin hunters and collectors are constantly scouring old collections and inherited jars of change in hopes of uncovering one of these rare coins, which could truly change someone's life overnight. If you happen to own a halfpenny with a 1945 date, don't be too quick to spend it or dismiss it as ordinary. Have it evaluated by a reputable coin grading service. Look for details like sharp definition in King George VI's portrait, the clarity of a ship design on the reverse, and an absence of wear or corrosion. Even the tiniest difference in die type, strike quality, or luster can drastically affect the value. In the collector's market, even a minor variety can mean the difference between a few dollars and a small fortune. In today's market, where rare coin investments are booming, a 1945 UK halfpenny in extraordinary condition can command prices that shock even seasoned collectors. These coins are increasingly being seen not just as collector's items, but as historical treasures and financial assets. Some high-end collectors and investors have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for coins previously thought to be worth pocket change. So if you happen to find this coin among your belongings, remember, this isn't just a tiny piece of bronze. It could be the key to unimaginable wealth. Don't spend it. Don't toss it aside. Get checked, because in the blink of an eye, that old coin could change your financial life forever. Third, the 1946 United Kingdom halfpenny may seem like just an ordinary bronze coin, but for collectors and numismatics experts, it holds a mystique and rarity that can quite literally change your life overnight. Minted shortly after World War II, this halfpenny features the image of King George VI, not Queen Elizabeth II, since she didn't ascend to the throne until 1952. That detail alone is crucial, because many people mistakenly associate coins of the 1940s with Elizabeth. However, the true secret behind the 1946 halfpenny lies not in its monarch, but in its scarcity, variations, and preserved condition that today makes certain specimens worth an eye-watering amount. While millions of halfpennies were produced in 1946, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most were heavily used in daily trade across the United Kingdom, leading to immense wear and tear. However, if you happen to possess one that's in mint condition, untouched by circulation, or even proof-struck for collectors, then you could be holding a gold mine in your palm. Especially rare are the coins with certain minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned lettering. These mistakes, rather than decreasing the coin's value, skyrocketed into the realm of rarity, where elite collectors are willing to spend hundreds of thousands or even millions just to own one. What makes the 1946 halfpenny so valuable isn't only its age or condition, but the market demand for complete coin collections from the George VI era. Wealthy collectors and historical investors are always on the hunt for specific years to complete their sets, and 1946, being a transitional post-war year, has gained a mythical status. In auctions across the world, some proof-like 1946 halfpennies have been known to fetch incredible sums, especially when they come with authentication and historical documentation. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of a nation's economic and political story, forever preserved in metal. If you find this coin in your drawers, piggy banks, or inherited collections, don't let it go for cheap. A simple trip to an appraiser or coin grading expert can change everything. Coins graded by organizations like NGC or PCGS with a high MS, mint state rating are the ones that can hit those million-dollar figures. Even those in slightly lower condition still fetch thousands more than face value. Holding on to this treasure instead of spending it like ordinary change could be the best financial decision of your life. Collectors today are more competitive than ever, and as global interest in rare coins grows, so does the value of exceptional pieces like the 1946 UK halfpenny. It's not just about metal content. It's about history, rarity, and prestige. So if you stumble upon this small, humble coin, remember that you're potentially holding a fortune. Don't underestimate the value hiding in plain sight. That little copper brown coin could be your ticket to instant wealth. If you recognize its worth and protect it from becoming just another forgotten piece of pocket change.